Hey guys, what's up? JK with PornReboot here, on the way back from the gym. Yesterday, someone commented on my video and said that my phone screen was dirty as fuck. The truth is that it's not dirty, it's just cracked. And I think that's why it's giving that misty misty filter. Now, the reason why I haven't changed it is because I'm a frugal guy. My clients know that. I'm frugal as fuck. And it probably came from my days in college selling door to door. We had some people in my team who were, we were making $4,000, $5,000 a week in the summer selling door to door. And we would still come back home and eat ramen because our priority was saving. But yeah, I'm not changing it anytime soon. So if it gets on your nerves, then it gets on your nerves. It bothers you. Today I'm going to talk about a topic which may alienate some of you. But as I told you guys a couple of months ago when I started shooting these more raw videos, I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. And being transparent means that I'm going to piss some people off. And if you know me, then you know that I don't give a fuck. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of having a mission. Now, I've alluded to this in many videos. The reason I am bringing it up today is because it is the one thing that will help you sustain your recovery. A lot of guys on their own or working with somebody go through the recovery process successfully. They get to a year of pornography, a year and a half of porn and masturbation, and then they relapse. And one of the things that I've noticed is that if you are a man who doesn't have something that he's going for in life that keeps him occupied, and you have too much free time on your hands, the chances of you relapsing are very, very high. If you're the type of guy who plays video games, who smokes weed, who needs to go to the brewery or to the bar a couple of times a week and you don't work there, if you're the type of guy who needs to watch Netflix all the time or anime all the time, like all the time, I mean like for hours, multiple times a week, like that's your thing, chances of you relapsing are very, very high. Nobody talks about this because nobody wants to attack the things that you do for pleasure. Nobody wants to seem like they are too hardcore. There's nothing wrong with entertaining yourself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But it is also very important to have a direction in life and to have a mission in life. The guys who have figured out what they want to do, it could be in their career, they could have picked up healthy hobbies. It could be martial arts, it could be hiking, it could be carpentry, it could be whatever. It could be making board games. Who cares? Or writing music, or writing short stories. Whatever your hobby is, whatever your passions are, that combined with your career and what you were doing in life should really keep you occupied. I can honestly say that one of the reasons why I have stayed off porn, and November is going to make it 11 years, is because I stay busy. I stay occupied all the time. And I have goals for 3 years from now. I have goals for 5 years from now. And I have a plan for 10 years from now. And what's going to happen in my 40s, my 50s, my 60s, and way into my retirement. Now, life is not going to go the way that I expect. I understand that. But I'm going to control as much of it as I can. And every man who successfully recovers has so many things that are more important to him than chilling. Because when you get to that 1 year, year and a half point, and your life is full of all this fucking free time to enjoy yourself, you're just leaving all these open spaces for a relapse. Now you may be sitting there going like, oh, I need to chill, there's nothing wrong with enjoying life, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, man, you're on the wrong channel. You are watching the wrong YouTube page. I do not believe in spending 40-50% of your life chilling. I really don't. I do not believe that that is the purpose of life. I believe we can entertain ourselves. I believe we can be productive. I believe we can be creative, and we can enjoy these things. I believe we can help others and enjoy that. And if that sounds too hardcore for you, if you're like, wow, that's pretty fucking boring, like that's not how I want to live my life, then you're not going to like many of the videos I'm going to be shooting from now on, because that is part of my philosophy. The funny thing is, I talk to many men who are in their early 30s and late 20s, and here's a phrase I get. They tell me like, hey man, when I was in my mid 20s, early 20s, I used to have all these stupid, crazy dreams. Stupid, crazy dreams, right? That's the word, those are the words they're using to describe it. I used to want to be a wealthy guy or a world-class athlete or have this amazing body or date supermodels or travel the world. But that's not reality, man. That's not reality. Reality is I'm married, I got a kid on the way, or I got a little toddler and I got a kid on the way. And I just got to live my life, man. Got to take care of my family. That's it. It is fucking game over for them. And they are no longer the priority in their life. Their family is their priority in life. The truth is, at one point, all of us wanted these things. And at one point, we gave in to them. And unfortunately, porn and masturbation played a huge role in us letting go of those dreams. For the men who wanted to date specific type of women, porn and masturbation made you put women on a pedestal and also made you feel a lot of shame and guilt. So you were never able to approach, talk to, date, and build relationships with the women that you deserve. For the men who wanted to build businesses or have a specific type of career, you didn't have motivation because you were watching pornography. You couldn't wake up early in the morning. You weren't going to bed early enough. You didn't have the concentration and the energy to work long hours for a couple of years to build something of value, because you were too busy jerking it off and spilling your seed all over the place. No motivation, no charisma, none of that was there. You don't have the fire, and the fire comes from your balls. You've lost all these things, and you're justifying it now. My point is, stop bullshitting yourself and fill your calendar up with the things that you want to do. There's an exercise I do with my clients called a deprivations exercise. Deprivations, the things that you are deprived of. I want you to write down, in terms of intimacy and love, what am I deprived in that area? Do I have a strong need for intimacy? Quality, close relationships. Do I have a need for that? Write down your financial deprivations. Am I doing all right in life, but find that I have settled? That I'm living paycheck to paycheck? Is that what my situation is? Social deprivations. Do I have male friends, or are all my friends my wife's friends, or friends that I've just kept for years that actually bring no value to my life? Am I a grown-ass man in my late 20s and early 30s still going to the bar with guys who aren't doing jack shit with their lives? Am I playing video games with these guys and smoking weed? These are the questions that you need to be asking yourself. Write down your physical deprivations. Am I addicted to fast food and sugar? Do I have a problem with alcohol? Do I have zero motivation to go to the gym? And because of that, I'm overweight, or I'm just not happy with my body? Is there something going on with my face that needs to be fixed because that causes me low self-esteem? Like, do you need to fix your teeth? Do you need to fix your skin? This shit is important. People don't talk about it. If you can fix it, if it's causing you a problem. Spiritual deprivations. Yes, spiritual. I'm not a religious person, and you do not have to follow my advice on this specific deprivation. But it is important to feel some sense of connection with this world that we exist in, with other human beings. I believe that there is something there. And it's none of my business to preach to others, but it is my responsibility to myself to make sure that I feel that connection with my consciousness. And I personally do that through meditation. If you are a person who is spiritually inclined, or who was spiritually inclined at some point, who has lost that, then find a way to regain that. And I don't care what you do. If you want to do it through religion, do it through religion. If you want to do it through some sort of spirituality, do it through that. Sexual deprivations. Write down your sexual deprivations. Are you over the age of 25 and married, or in a relationship, or have the ability to have sex, but none of that is happening for you? Maybe because the spark is gone in your relationship. Maybe because you have social anxiety and cannot talk to women. Maybe because you live in a conservative society where you've been told that you cannot have sex. Write out your deprivations. When you've written all these deprivations out, I want you to determine for yourself how you're going to start working on them, and fill your calendar with all the things that you are going to do to stop being deprived of all these things. That's it. That's where you start. If you need to get an accountability partner to help you do that, get an accountability partner to help you do that. If you need to set very strong boundaries, then set strong boundaries. If you're like, JK, I would love to have a purpose. I would love to have a mission, but I just can't do it. I just don't have the motivation. Well, do you have cable TV? Well, disconnect that motherfucker and throw it away, or give it to somebody. Do you have Netflix? Tell the person whose Netflix you're jacking to change their password. Go to the gym and get yourself a personal trainer. Pay them ahead of time. Pay them for 90 days and tell them, hey man, do not let me skip one session. And then go to the gym consistently with a goal. Go to your fridge. Look at all the junk and all the shit you have in there and throw it away. Throw all of it away. Fill it with healthy food. Put a reminder on your fridge that you can't order takeout. You can't order pizza. You must eat what is in your fucking fridge. These are some of the steps that you need to take. If you cannot discipline yourself, if you cannot regulate your impulsive behavior in the most basic of things, in the day-to-day things that are important for you, like waking up early, then how on earth are you going to achieve all those things you dream about doing? It's okay to be a dreamer, brothers. It's better to be an action taker. Take action. Get the shit that you want in life. You get one life. Why the fuck are you living in a fantasy world in video games and pornography? That is some fucked up shit. That is fucked up. Live your life. Live it. These are things that in reality we're only supposed to just get a little taste of it. Not live in it and do it every single day. It's way better in real life. Trust me. I've lived that for over a decade. I love my life. Do not get me wrong. My life is hard because I have chosen a hard path. But I enjoy it because I'm living. Because I'm busy doing the things I want to do and I have a mission. I am rarely tempted by distracting, entertaining things. They are an annoyance for me, and they are a waste of my time. And I truly hope that they will become the same for you too. So my brothers, that's my rant for today. Group coaching, coming soon. Click on the link in the description below. Find out if you're qualified. I'm JK, your brother in this struggle, and I'll see you on the brighter side of this journey. Now pull out your journal and start writing down those deprivations. I'll see you soon.